Picture this. You're sitting with two native-speaking friends who are speaking in that language. Maybe you understand a word here and there, but the rest is way too fast for you. If only you could slow down and replay that conversation bit by bit. And if only you had a transcript and translations, then you'd understand everything and learn the language faster. Well, the good news is you can do just that. Slow down and understand native speed conversations, even if you're a beginner, with our learning system. How? Stick around. Today, you'll discover 1. All about the line-by-line dialogue study tool. 2. How you can easily understand and master conversations as a beginner. And 3. How this tool gets you speaking easily and helps perfect your pronunciation. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. Okay, so let's take a look at what exactly the line-by-line dialogue tool is. So first, you can find the line-by-line dialogue tool in any of our lessons. In this case, I have Beginner Season 1, and the lesson title is How's It Going? And you can find the line-by-line dialogue tool here from the Dialogue tab. If you click this, it will take you directly to the line-by-line section. So I'm going to break down what you can do here in just a moment, but you can also find the line-by-line dialogue tool in any of the absolute beginner lessons. So we have this free absolute beginner course that's available for a limited time right now. There are more than 50 lessons that you can find inside this absolute beginner course. So you will also have access to the line-by-line dialogue tool if you take this course and get access to these lessons. So have a look at that too if you're interested in that. Okay, so let's take a look at what we can do with the line-by-line dialogue tool. So first, you'll notice that there are a couple of icons to the left of each line. So each line here represents one line in the dialogue for that lesson. If you press the speaker icon here on the left, it says play, you will hear just that line. So you'll be able to listen to just that line. This is useful if there's like a line in the dialogue that you had trouble understanding or that wasn't super clear to you, or maybe you want to practice shadowing that line, whatever. You can choose just that one line to listen to. So each line also has, of course, the words. You'll have a transcript here of what was said in the line, and then depending on the language that you're studying, you will also have a translation here too. So it can be a translation in your language or in a language that you know, another language you already know. If that is available for the language you are studying, you will also find that here. So the second thing I want to talk about is this voice recorder function, this icon right here. If you click on this, you will be able to record your voice saying the line. So this is really helpful if you want to work on your pronunciation, because by recording your voice, you get the opportunity to compare your pronunciation with the pronunciation of a native speaker. So this can really help you to make sure that you are pronouncing the words correctly and also using natural intonation. This is super helpful in longer lines like this one, for example. So if you want to make sure that your intonation sounds natural and sounds like a native, you can use this voice recorder feature to make sure that you're doing that correctly. And you can use this 4, 5, 6, 10 times if you want to. It's not just like a one-time thing. So use this, come back to this to make sure that you are getting enough practice with your speaking as well. So you can use this tool, just this tool, for listening practice, for speaking practice, and you can even write these things out if you want in a notebook to get some writing practice too. So there are a lot of different ways that you can use just this dialogue tool to get lots of kinds of practice. And if you want to break this down even further, if you want to break things down a little bit more to more like specific pieces, you can even scroll down to the vocabulary section where you can look at those specific words and specific phrases in depth and listen to them a little bit more slowly to practice too. So there are a lot of different ways that we can use this dialogue tool, just this dialogue tool, to make sure that we have lots of different ways to practice. And if you want to just listen to the entire conversation one more time, you feel pretty confident with the line-by-line practice, you can just come up here and push this play button and you will hear the entire dialogue one more time. If you struggle with understanding conversations in your target language, you'll want this. The line-by-line dialogue breaks down conversations into individual lines, and you'll understand every word of the lesson dialogue. Find it inside all of our audio lessons. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account.